everybody, and welcome to Parc del Forum here in Barcelona. This is the Imagine Extreme Barcelona. We are getting down to the wire. I got to tell you, it's been fantastic this weekend. The weather couldn't have been better. Last year we had rain. It's been stellar this weekend, and today we are getting into the men's scooter park finals here. This is the ISA scooter final, so we will crown a world champion here today. And once again, Brad Goody with me, alongside me here for our expert commentary. Happy to have Brad, Scooter Brad, with us. And this is going to be an amazing show. Winding it down. 2 events left to go, Brad. It's the scooter final, the world final here, and then mountain bike dirt jump later. But that's our concentration at the moment. 8 riders, 55 seconds, 2 runs, best run counts.
It is going to be absolutely wild. First of all, thank you guys so much for having me here. My name is Scooter Brad, if you had not heard correctly. It's my second year consecutively announcing the Imagine Extreme Barcelona ISA World Final for the scooter community. So big shout out to scootering. This competition is just going to be insane. I have no idea who's going to be taking it out today.
Well, we got a few big names in there, but I noticed that the graphic said 8 riders, but in fact it's going to be 12 riders.
There's actually, yes, going to be 12 riders. We have many riders from all over the place: Australia, USA, Great Britain, Czech Republic,
Estonia,
Rumit Salik, the #1 qualifier. It is in reverse order. He came out in the semis yesterday and absolutely crushed it. I know he's holding back a lot of moves for the finals. You have the past 2-time world champ on screen right now, Jordan Clark.
Yep.
Leo Spencer also featured in the world finals last year. A lot of familiar faces. You got Dante Hutchison, the returning world champion. A few fresh faces, like here we have Chris Farris representing District. A great guy, a great friend.
Why does the name Cody Flom stick out to me?
Cody Flom last year, a lot of front flip combos on the big box jump. He absolutely crushed it last year. He did quite well. I think he came 6th overall last year. So another familiar face. Rumet again in the finals this year. And the favorite to win at this point.
Well, we saw some insanity last year on I would say a bit of a strange built park.
Yes.
This is a more of a traditionally built park, and it's big.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this a little bit and what we're going to see out there from these guys.
The park this year, I like it a lot more than I think a lot of people did last year. Last year we had the renders of the park before it was built, and they had the spine facing the wrong way to the box jump, which was really strange. So everybody turned up and they're like,
okay,
how am I going to be hitting this box jump? But now they've got a nice spine where you can hit the box jump, or there's the big island in the center, which is actually going to be hit by quite a lot of riders, like I'm telling you now. But the box jump is a little bit smaller than the one last year, much more of a mellow landing, so I'm sure that the box combinations this year are going to be out of this world, like they were last, but I feel like there'll be less stacks on that particular box jump. The things that riders are really having to watch out for this year is the step up in the far left corner, and I would say the island. If you can hit the island, big ups to you. The rail sticks out as well. Not many people have been hitting it, but it is there, and it's there to be utilized.
Got a couple of young guns in the mix as well. Spencer Chermside, who will be our first rider out, just 16 years of age. A couple of notches down from him in the age category. John Marco Gatos from Brick, New Jersey in the States, 15. And the youngest rider today, David Senkier from the Czech Republic, 14 years old.
David Senkier, big ups to him, man. I saw him come out in the qualifier doing a really interesting trick. You'll probably see it in his run. It's an untwist full to kickless rewind. It's pretty crazy.
All right, Spencer Chermside starting things off for us here.
I think they're still warming up.
Oh, they are still warming up. You're right.
Yes,
Excuse
sir.
me.
You got Jordan on screen, ex-2-time world champion. Can he bring the championship back to England? However, taking it off Dante Hutchison, the previous World Finals winner. We will find out today at Imagine Extreme. So there was Sinkier on the far left there, representing Grit. One of the riders I actually had not heard of until this weekend. So he's out here making a name for himself. You got in the center in the teal, Tristan Anderman, representing AO alongside teammate Dylan Morrison, an ultimate legend and a frequent qualifier for the World Finals. He's here quite often. Other than that, we have Chris Farris, like I mentioned, straight out of the USA. John Marco Gatos is back again.
Seeing a lot more riders out of the States. We traditionally see more scooter riders coming from Europe and Australia, but it's cool to see a lot more riders from the
Americans
States
are stepping it up. So Spencer Chermslide, we're going to kick off the competition in the next coming moments. Spencer Chermslide representing Apex Pro Scooters about to drop in for his World Finals run. 55 seconds on the clock. Triple kickless on the spine transfer. Straight into a flip triple finger on the box jump. Backside air. Straight over the island with a 360 gone backside.
Super smooth.
Absolutely. He floated right across that island, no trouble at all. Flare bar spin to back it up. Coming back down the step down, across the island hip. My goodness, Bri flip deck grab to whip. Throwing it back down with ease. Foot planting the vert wall. Coming back through, gaining some speed. Up next to the rail. Going back to the quarters. Just frontside stalling at the top. Dropping in, going over to the other box section. Straight airing the first and going for the step down backwards.
Wow.
Oh, over jumping it
heavily.
and going down heavily. He let me know in practice that he actually did that earlier as well. That box jump, I told you, the far left, you got to watch out for it.
It's a wacky
if you overcook
side.
it backwards, you're going to go flat and it's not going to feel good.
All right. Spencer coming out of Mannering Park, which I quite appreciate.
My goodness, he started it off very strong with that triple kickless. Absolutely caught it. Kept that speed going into his box jump trick. Here is the Bri flip deck grab to whip. So hard to call these overheads. Next up, Jaden Stanley, representing Mad Gear, the inventor of the Stanley flip. Now, you're going to like this. You're going to see this trick.
Right.
You're going to be like, what? Just trust me.
I'm like, what on a lot of these tricks?
That's what
quite
I'm saying.
honestly.
So this one's going to be like, okay, I don't know what that was. Spencer Chermslide coming in with a 54.67. The first run score here today. Remember, he's going to come out for a second run.
Jaden Stanley, Red Bank Plains, Australia, dropping in.
19 years of age, coming through the spine. Bar spin, double whip, bar spin for his first trick. Over the box jump, quad tail whip, wiggling the legs a little bit there. Triple bar spin air, no dead backsides here. Flowing across the island, he's going to go up the bank, straight into, watch this, Stanley flip whip air. Oh my goodness. He did a cross foot, an inside foot plant, fast plant front flip, never seen before in my life. 540 flare to back it up. He is going strong. 25 seconds left remaining on the clock for Jaden Stanley as he comes through for a flail on the quarter pipe.
Stanley's almost like
crushing.
a body varial in the flare. It's crazy.
It is. He just leaves the deck behind, just flips around without it. No worries. Bri flip, double whip on the quarter pipe after hitting the step back. Kickless rewind with 3 seconds left. He's going to put one more air trick in there, and then he is done for the day. Whip front scoot. Jaden Stanley, that was something to contend with.
Jesus.
A flawless Stanley flip air. I think he could have improved on the first box jump trick, but there is no doubt in my mind that's a very high scoring run. Here it is
again.
It's pretty much a flare inward to whip, but he just leaves the scoop behind, man.
In freestyle motocross, that would be a special flip.
A special flip. You got to be pulling something special to be doing stuff like that. Next up, John Marco Gatos from Brick, New Jersey. This kid has his own ramp in his backyard that looks like this.
76 points for Jaden Stanley. That's a okay run one score given what we saw. Would you think that's fair?
I think so. I think it could have been maybe somewhere in the 80s. However, comma,
Yeah.
there may be more.
However, comma is the key right there. Ahem, ahem. All right. John Marco Gatos.
Representing Lucky Scooters, John Marco Gatos, straight out the east, the king of the east, they call him, dropping in. He's going straight over to the box section, 360 tail whip, hitting that step down with a foot plant. Big backside flare. He's setting himself up for the step up, just clearing it up there. Not many people are going to be hitting the step up that way, I'm telling you right now. Kickless whip, straight into a flare tail whip. Coming back through the park, he jumps into the Imagine Extreme bank. straight into the vert wall. Hand planting right at the top there, straight on the coping. Box jump backwards, just dropping the foot there. Would have liked to have that a little bit more clean. Backside bar spin air as he goes on the back of the spine. Flare triple tail whip on the back of the spine. Another backside bar spin air as he goes over the spine with a whip rewind triple into the box jump. 360 inward kickless rewind.
Unbelievable.
Straight to the whip, butter whip.
This is non-stop.
Double finger out, and that is time. He's going to give it up. John Marco Gatos, everybody.
That was
My
some
goodness.
serious organization right
now that
there.
right there, that is what you call a coached run. This guy studies the park. He writes down his stuff. Him and his dad, they go through it. They work very hard on planning out for the competitions, and it shows.
You can't make a mistake then, though.
Look at this flare. Look at this backside flare. Huge.
That's massive. That's a good
Way
2.5 meters up.
Absolutely massive. Here's the 360 inward kick, kickless. Absolutely clutched it. Looking good. Next up, the defending champion. It's Dante Hutchinson, straight out of Eastbourne, one of my favorite locations of the UK. He's starting up the top of the vert wall, and he's coming out here to defend his championship title. And I'm excited to see what he's got on today.
Didn't they throw him up and down in last year's celebration?
They did. They were tossing him up and down. Now this run's going to be so hard to commandeer because his tricks are just crazy. Straight up the step up. I think it was a bar twist kickless. Cash roll, the second box. Absolutely clutch for a second trick. Flare downhill on the third. Bar spinning down the bank, packing in those tricks. He's getting that speed, getting that flow. Backside wall ride on the wall ride as he comes back across the park, pumping across the island hip. Fast plant, front flip, up the step up with 30 seconds left on the clock. Dropping into the quarter. He's going over the spine. My goodness, whip kick Bry, whip rewind by the looks of it. 20 seconds left. He's going to try to get that in his second run, but it looks like he might have taken a bit of a bruising just then. Definitely feeling the pain at this point. He's coming back into the island. Kickless rewind, super clutch. Straight into a huge Mac flip air. Getting those air style points too. Getting that hang time. Getting that amplitude to make up for his mistake. Dante Hutchinson. Looking at the replay, it was indeed a bar twist, 2 kickless rewind, and then check the cash roll. My God. Such a blind trick to spot. That island is super big too to jump. And then the amplitude on the Mac flip. He spots it right above his head and he just knows right where it's going. Feet on, roll away. That's how he does it. Next up.
All right, the young gun, David Sinkier from the Czech Republic, 14 years of age.
Big respect to him. Being the youngest competitor is never easy, but he's going to earn his respect out here, no doubt. David Sinkier. Representing Grit Scooters. He's dropping in straight to the spine. Here's that weird trick. Untwist full kickless rewind first try. Got the capron flip to whip. That's a finger whip to buttercup late whip. The flip drop. Clean and consistent. Very nice. 40 seconds remaining on the clock as he goes for the 540 flare. Shaking the building down.
So much technicality in these runs, it's insane. I can't even keep up with it.
The bar spin, tail whip, bar spin, straight into the flare, bar spin. He's got very good flow in this run. I like his direction here. Ooh, what was that? What was that front side 180 to inside hand plant? Going one way and then just bouncing back the other. Must have had a lot of upper body strength to perform that stunt. 10 seconds.
Jinx. You let me have it.
I let you have it. The step down, he makes it off just before the buzzer too. Will he be penalized for this mistake? We are not sure. However, a very, very, very solid run from such a youngster out here today at Imagine Extreme. Here is the capron whip. Capron flip late. So it's like a finger whip to Bry to whip to whip. So many tricks packed into the one simple jump in scootering. It's so hard to keep up with these riders. They are absolutely on another planet. David Sinkier coming through with a 71.67, just higher than Dante's run.
Third place for him at the moment, so
he's going to be very happy with that, no doubt. Now here's one of the more unique riders. I was on tour with this man about a month ago, Tristan Anderman, representing AO scooters. Triple bar spin over the spine. Here's the flip toboggan to tuck no hander. Super stylish. Huge backside Benihana air as he comes through the box backwards. Suicide tuck no hander. No knees around the bar. Just grabs it. Big, nice hand plant inverted style on that quarter pipe. 540 bar spin air. Well above coping.
Losing a little bit of time trying to figure out where his line is here, though.
The whip to deck grab, going into that step down with the Benihana, just dropping the foot there. It's a dangerous obstacle, that one. Coming back up it. He does make it up. Benihana to inside can. A little bit sketchy over the second box. He's going to want to improve that for his second run. As the flare whip does not, the flare tuck, I should say, is not coming through. Another suicide tuck no hander, but he's dropped the foot there. And his final trick, the hand plant can kick on the vert wall. Solid run here from Tristan. We'll have to see his score after the few mistakes he did make. However, he does have a second run to come out here and crush it. And I'm sure he's going to take that opportunity without a doubt. There's that 540 bar spin. So high above coping. Very nice. Landed well in transition. The crowd favorite flip toboggan, tuck no hander. He's going to be looking at his score right now as it comes through, a 60.33. So that puts him second to the bottom, fifth place. Just
That's
above.
Our first group more or less done. We're going to start straight away with the second group, I believe, so there's no time to waste here.
Yes, sir. Cody Flom is up next. The happiest kid on the planet. His mom's very nice. Shout out to Cody's mom.
That's why I remember him. He was always grinning.
He was always. Absolutely.
Nice thing to be remembered about, yeah?
He's got a lot of guts coming out here with no sleeves.
Yeah.
All right, Cody Flom straight in with a straight-up Cody Flom flip triple whip. Back flip, inward bri flip. Super clean with the whip buttercup to back it up. He's going over the island, kickless, straight up and over. Ain't no worries on it. Huge whip front scoot to finger whip, something you do not commonly see. Backside air on the island hip as he triple tail whips the transfer. First time we've seen someone hit this today. Backside can plant as he goes for the step up. He's going to make it up. Makes it over. No issues. Kickless to late whip. A little bit of a case there, but he held on to it. Benihana over the hip as he comes through. Back to the spine. Finger whip triple. And here is the front flip. Whip rewind. Kickless rewind. He sticks it. Cody Flom. Everybody.
That is a nice run right there from Cody Flom. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him getting up into the high 70s or even
he is hyped. Look at him.
80s.
He's so stoked. Big ups to Cody Flom. Happy to see him so pleased with his run. That was a very solid run. Very, very nice. The whip rewind kickless in the front flip and the back flip inward. All that upper body strength tosses that scooter around like it's nothing.
88.33. There you go.
Goodness.
He's your leader.
That is going to be hard to compete with.
Fantastic.
He's going to be so happy. Look at that. I'm so happy for the guy. 88.33. This is going to make the competition so tough to compete with. I remember the scores last year. They were very close to the 90s, and the top three were up above the 85s.
Big man Dylan Morrison up next. He was riding a bit impatient earlier on because they had that award ceremony. I was like, I want to get on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
He's always very eager to ride. Here he goes, dropping in. Dylan Morrison straight into the box jump this time. 360 leg wrap buttercup for his first trick of a comp run. You are joking. That was one of his web edit tricks. 360 triple bar spin across the box backwards. He is crushing it right now. A flail sticks it. 40 seconds left on the clock with the bri flip tail whip. Dylan Morrison absolutely murdering his run right now.
Oh, he missed
flip hand plant. Not sure if his hand made contact, but it was close to it, and it looked damn good.
I'm pretty sure, but it looked great.
There's that same 270 hand plant. 20 seconds. Could this be Dylan Morrison's year at glory? A flare tail whip. He's still not dropped the foot yet. This could be a flawless run with 15 seconds remaining on the clock as he's going to wind up, take a look, and he's heading over to the box section. He's daring to hit that box backwards. Inward tail whip. Just about going manual down the step. and a flare bar spin. Absolutely
Wow.
huge. Dylan Morrison just
What
murdered
a way
his
to
comp
finish
run.
it. What a way to finish it
He
by
is
Dylan
going to
Morrison.
be so hyped with that run. There was a lot of amplitude on that. His teammates are giving him mad props. An insane run from Dylan Morrison. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, he just tagged it. Just tagged it. Right there. Look at that. Fantastic. The amplitude was definitely there. I liked it. It was exciting to watch. And Dylan Morrison at the top with a 91.67. He is the leader.
91.67 in
Wow.
first place. First place, Dylan Morrison. Here's another defending world champion, Jordan Clark. A double win 2 and 3 years ago. Come to defend or potentially take home another world championship right here. But a 91.67, he's going to have to contend with that.
That's a massive score to build on here.
Dropping in, hitting the step-up first trick. Double inward up the step-up. Probably the biggest trick you're going to see on that all day. 360 bar spin with the flare whip straight over the channel gap. Here he goes into the box jump. Fast plant, double front
Oh, my
flip.
God.
And watch this. The front side air as he goes back across the island. I know he wanted another flare trick on that back quarter, but just had to hold his run together. Flail whip with the fast plant. Straight across the other channel gap. This man is transferring for days. There's the flawless bar spin over the transfer. Have not seen anyone hit that today.
Jesus,
540
Jordan.
flare bar spin. This guy is absolutely killing it right now. A buttercup air. It's so hard to keep up. Backside wall ride on the wall as he slows it down. Goes back up the bank. Whip front scooter. Packing in the tricks everywhere he can. Backside bar spin air. Hitting the rail. The first time we've seen the riders hit the rail today with the front side board slide. 1 second left. And he's going to throw a flare whip for the crowd at the end. Wow, my goodness.
That was a trick auction.
It was insane. I know he wanted one more flare trick after the double front flip, so we're going to have to see if he can pull that out in the second run. But
where was he going to fit it in?
I'm telling you, trust me, the man can do it. Check this out, the flare whip right over the channel gap. Haven't seen anybody else been flipping that. No, sir. Here's the double front flip. Almost overcooked it a little bit, and I think he just wobbled on the transition at the end. He would have done a flare trick right there.
Yeah, he was too far over to the left-hand
side. He was too far to the left. A 93.33.
What?
Jordan Clark takes first place straight out of Morrison's hands and pushes Cody Flom back down to third, followed by John Marco Gaitis with the 80s. And then the rest. This competition, I knew it would be fierce. I didn't know it would be this fierce.
Leo Spencer from Bradford in England getting ready to drop in. He's looking a bit nervous up there. Here we go.
Dropping in, hitting the step up again for his first trick. Whip, rewind on the step up, straight over the second. This guy kills it. Bry flip, buttercup, first toes on the smallest quarter pipe there is at the skate park. Backside board slide down the rail as he gets his speed. Flare, full whip. Oh my goodness, that's a tail whip bar spin at the same time with the whip in the middle. Unless I saw it wrong, I hope I didn't. A hand plant on the vert wall, 30 seconds remaining. He's killing it. Inward to tail whip, over the spine, straight into the box jump. Bar, Bry, deck grab to kickless, landing at 1 foot, still holding it together as he holds his speed. With 15 seconds left on the clock, he's going to slow it down. Backflip, drop into the landing of the island, into the back of the spine with a flail, but he sticks that one. 10 seconds left on the clock. He's going to wind it down, head over to the bank, and go with the whip rewind over the transfer, getting those transfers in, and then a whip butter to finish it off. That is time.
Wow.
Leo Spencer. Another auction.
Another auction. And another medical run right there.
Last year we saw, we saw insanity. And this year, I don't even know what to call it. These are just way too many tricks. So much stamina these riders have. Here's the Bry Buttercup on the smallest quarter there is. Backside board slide. Respectable that the park riders are using the rail. They're making use of it, which is good to see. There it was. The flare full whip.
Well, there's a reason why these top 6 riders that we've seen so far, well, at least starting in position number 7 with Cody Flom, who started the charge up the charts with an 88.33.
And then it just went up from there.
It just went up from there.
Leo Spencer scoring an 84.
An 84. So the top 6 riders in our group from earlier on are definitely showing why they're up there. Chris Ferris from the USA.
And you got to remember, we're in reverse order right now. We haven't even got to the top yet. We haven't got to the best qualifiers yet. Chris Ferris, front flip inward. Nice, clean, consistent backside air as he goes through the island. 360 bar spin. Wanting to put another one on the end, no doubt. Quad whip over the spine backwards as he hand plants the vert wall. Backflip bar on the spine. Oh my goodness, taking a heavy slam. He traveled too far to the right on that flip.
He got caught in the gap, hey?
I'm surprised he's walking right now. He just does not give up. He said, no, I'm going to keep going. 540 flare, I think he's going to cut it there.
It's probably a smart move. Depend on getting some points in the second run. Oh my goodness,
that was a heavy fall. Definitely want to see that on the replay. My goodness. The flip bar spin, he had it every go in practice. He knows, but he's got another run. Here's the front flip, inward bri flip, textbook. Scooter stays completely straight, just goes right around with his flip rotation. Perfect catch.
How on earth do you learn that? How do you learn that?
I don't know. Foam pits. And a lot of Red Bull.
Glory be to foam pits then. My goodness.
Chris Ferris clocking a 50.67. Not surprising as he did not complete his run.
So he's sitting in 11th place at the moment. That's dead last with one rider still to go. Rumet Selik from Estonia.
The #1 qualifier here today. This is going to be one for the books.
The Estonian machine getting ready to drop. Here we go.
He's a professional BMX rider also. He's a man of many talents, representing Phoenix Pro Scooters. About to drop in the #1 qualifier, Rumet Selik, and favorite to win. Into the box section, 360 whip rewind, hitting that step down, tail whip, absolutely flawless down the step down. Huge backside flare, setting himself up for the step up. Superman, nice and clean. 360 downhill, just dropping a foot there, unfortunately. Keeps it going with his speed. Double downside tail whip over the channel gap as he goes a Bry tail whip on the back of the spine.
It was surgical right up until the foot dab.
Yes, sir, with the feeble stall, 360 whip, bar spin as he goes for a flip. Front flip tail whip to tuck no hander over the box jump. Front side lip slide on the quarter as he hits the island hip with the triple tail whip, setting up for the alley-oop whip flare on the bank into the other hip with the whip rewind. Straight up the step up, heel whipping up that. Coming through to the quarter pipe, 540 whip air, and then he's going for the rail. Backside board, keeping it safe on the rail there. Setting up for his last trick. After the buzzer, it's a 540 flare, and he sticks it. Only 1 foot touch in that run. I know he has more for the second. I'm assuming he's going to be happy with his first run score. It should be of a pretty decent number. However, he has more for the second, so...
I'll be honest with you, though. I thought the run from Dylan Morrison, Jordan Clark were much more exciting to watch. Although, you know, from a technical standpoint, you know better than I do that Rumet Selik was probably...
I can definitely agree. Dylan Morrison's run was something else. It was something I've never seen from the man before. He absolutely killed it.
Just waiting on a score here for Rumet Selik.
It's an intense moment. The anticipation is building by the second. What is the score going to be? It's an 86.67, putting him in fourth place. Yep. Not a bad fallback. However, he definitely can push it for the second.
All right, so we're going to go back up to the top of our running order, starting with Spencer Chermside again, and see if we can get some improvement in the second runs from the majority of these guys.
Spencer Chermside's definitely going to want to step it up from his first run. A couple of falls, couple of foot drops. Definitely not what he wants to be out here doing.
There you see, standing so far, the top 6 with Jordan Clark on top with an immense score of 93.33. Right behind him from Melbourne, Australia, Dylan Morrison with a 91.67.
And in third place, it's young buck Cody Flom, the happiest kid on the planet, with an 88.33. Closely followed by #1 qualifier, Rumet.
Only 2 guys, though, in the 90s at this point, but Cody Flom and Rumet Selik not that far behind.
Just biting at the toes, no doubt.
So here we go.
Spencer Chermside. Second run. of Imagine Extreme Barcelona ISA World Finals. It is the start of the second heats. Get hyped, everybody. Stick around. Dropping in. Kickless. No. Whip rewind kickless. Late whip. Flip. Double, triple thing, sorry, over the box jump.
And he started off that extension as well. That was a really sketchy start.
He did one-up his spine trick at the start as well, so that's something important to note. Coming back with that 360 over the island, straight into the flare. Triple whip, going down. He's going to be disappointed with that. Heading straight back across the park with 30 seconds left. Backside airing, going towards the quarter pipe with the backside wall plant. A lot of traveling. Heading over to the box section.
Seems like he's lost a bit of his motivation here.
He's definitely lost his flow here. He's definitely going to be very disappointed with this. 8 seconds, he's going to call it. That's it for Spencer Chermslide of 2018. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens. You come out and you got to throw it down on the line. And not everybody can take home first place. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things that happens. But big up Spencer Chermslide. An insane rider, no doubt about it. Look at that whip rewind to kickless late whip. My goodness.
But everybody gets a participation medal these days.
Absolutely. A 50.33 went down from his first run, unfortunately.
All right, up next, Jaden Stanley from Red Bank Plains, Australia, 19 years old. His first run score was,
I feel like his first run score was definitely worth more than a 76. However, if he comes out and does more than he did in his first, I think his score is going to leap a lot higher.
Hopefully.
Dropping in. Bar spin, double whip, bar spin once again. Double heel to whip rewind to kickless. Not quite getting it. He's going to have to fall back on that first run score unless he can pull out something absolutely nuts in the next 40 seconds. Dropping in as he comes up the bank, straight to the quarter pipe. Here is the Stanley Flare whip. Absolutely consistent, man. The cross foot, the inside cam plant, fast plant fronty, that is nuts. Double flare this time. Going down on that one, unfortunately.
Every fall costs time, energy, and points.
Absolutely. Points are the most vital thing that you don't want to miss out on. Bry flipping on the bank there, backside, as he heads over to the step down, step up section. Flip drop into there as he goes down the step down into the quarter pipe with a nice inward backside air.
I like his fight, though. I like his fight.
I like
he
how
didn't give up.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely one to call it when you know that you're not going to take home that gold, but to carry on, and just keep it going for yourself, that's mad respect. Look at this, the Stanley Flare Whip. I'll never understand this trick.
You have to do super slow-mo reviews on that one to figure out how to get it yourself. And then
second run score, the 57.33 for Jaden Stanley. Next up will be John Marco Gatos back for his second run. Jaden Stanley currently ranked 7th. John Marco one spot above with an 82 on his first run. Dropping in, John Marco Gatos.
Holy
double
huge.
Whip, rewind late. 360, inward to kickless as his second trick now instead of the banger, so you know he's going to step up that last trick. The buttercup as he goes with the fast plant over the box jump. More clean than his first transfer when he dropped the foot unintentionally rather than intentionally. There's a flared triple tail whip. Backside bar spin, just packing in a trick every time his wheels leave the ground. Whip, rewind, triple whip, back into the box jump. Nothing front deck grab to whip. Absolutely clutched it. Whip front skew, whip on the quarter pipe with 20 seconds. Almost getting snaked by Todd, the commentator. Flare tail whip as he gets the backside inward on the island hip with 8 seconds left. Is he going to make another box jump trick, or he's going to get the 540 flare on the back of the spine? Full whip air, and that is going to be time for John Marco Gatos. Finishing it off at the rail after the buzzer. Mad respect. He killed that run as he did the first.
That was solid.
Can he improve his first run score?
I think definitely.
I highly doubt that he would not. He definitely stepped up. He had the banger trick as his second trick from his first run in his second, and then he stepped it up with another box jump trick to follow it up. Look at this. The nothing front deck grab to whip, just tossing his scoot around like a toy. Insanity. There's the 360 inward to kickless. You know he's got him on lock. He's throwing him down in comp runs with ease. He's going to be definitely chuffed with that run. His score.
Let's see. 82 was his run 1 score. They still haven't given us his run 2 score yet. They're teasing.
It's a 90.33.
He's made it into the 90 club.
He's made it in the 90 club. Currently in third place. Cody Flom pushed down one spot. The two represent the same company. It's going to be a very competitive mindset between the two. Cody Flom still has his second run for leeway. Can he push himself back into that top 3? Speaking of comebacks, Dante Hutchinson with a 63.33 on his first run. Can he pick up that world championship once again? Or will the riding level be too intense? Let's find out. Dropping in, straight to the step up. There's the bar twist, kickless rewind, cash roll over the second. You already know he's flowing over that hip. Flare downhill, clean and consistent. Whipping into the bank to get that speed towards the back quarter pipe. Got the bar to backside wall ride, coming back through the skate park, up the bank. Was that a fast plant fronty tail whip? I had a feeling there was 2 feet on the ground then. 25 seconds left as he comes over to the spine. There it is, the whip kick Bry to whip rewind late, and then the summer flip, the sunshine flip, I don't know what it's called, and then the Mac flip bar spin. He's absolutely crushing it. Such unique tricks that nobody is doing these days. You've seen flips, you've seen double flips, but you ain't never seen tricks like this. Absolutely not. Hitting the rail, backside, board slide, crushed his run.
Nice.
Dante Hutchinson with a very solid second run. Let's find out his score in the next coming moments. Representing AO, he's going to be very proud of this run, very happy with it. There's that flare downside heel whip. Look at the catch, bringing it round, no problems whatsoever. Here's the box jump trick. I believe it's the sunshine flip to whip. And the Mac flip bar spin, so clean, so very nice. Second run score about to come through.
Todd out there having some fun. Did he say it was his birthday?
I did, he did say that, yes.
Happy birthday, Todd.
Happy birthday for sure.
I like his hats.
I do. He always wears that hat.
Yeah.
Ever since Scoot Fest, I think 2013, I've seen this fool wearing this hat. 5 years. Dante Hutchinson at 90.67.
Wow.
Putting him in third place and pushing down John Marco and Cody Flom into fourth and fifth. Dante is currently on the podium, but can Cody Flom create the upset? We're going to find out in a few more runs. Next up, however, is David Sinker with a 71.67 on his first run. Can this 14-year-old, the youngest competitor in the competition, bring it together? Untwist full to rewind with the caper and flip whip. Inward Bry flip bar spin this time on the back quarter as he comes through. Flip drop on the island. Nice, clean, consistent so far. 40 seconds remaining on the clock with the 540 flare. This 14-year-old is crushing it right now.
Unbelievable, the skill.
This is insane. Bar spin, tail whip, bar spin. Just as clutch as he did it before. There's the flare bar spin. Coming back over the island. Setting up for that weird 270 hand plant. Looking super steezy. Something you never see anyone do. Downside kickless late. Whip umbrella on the bank. 15 seconds left on the clock with a 1 foot look back, I think it was. 10 seconds remaining. Is he heading over to the box jumps? He is indeed. Whip rewind, rewind the first. Hitting the step down. Ooh, just holding on to it on the step down. With the bar backside wall plant. He crushed his run, landed every single trick.
And just goes down after the buzzer.
He is
In
so
fact,
hyped.
on the buzzer. That was a nice run.
Representing Gizmania and Grit Scooters, big ups to the man. David Sinkier, look this guy up, man. 14 years of age. Imagine when he's 2 years, 3 years on, this guy is going to be the top of the podium without a doubt. All sorts of potential on the scoot game. There's that inward Bry flip bar spin. Super clutch. Bar spinning the right way, too. Bar spinning downside. A 73.
That's a bit surprising, honestly.
I couldn't agree with that. Honestly, I thought that was somewhere in the 80s. It was a clean, consistent run. Good flow. Really good style, too. Tristan Anderman about to come up next with a 60.33. Cody's pointing, you're pointing at the wrong guy, man. But there he is. Representing AO. H5G. Lit. Shout out Andal. You guys know what's good. Hoping to improve on his first run score. Currently sitting in 10th place, one spot below previous run rider David Sinkier.
All right.
As he drops in, triple bar spin again over the box jump into the flip, toboggan. No tuck, no hander this time, just couldn't throw it off. There's the Benihana, making it look nice. Suicide tuck, no hander over the transfer, hitting the box, the spine jump backwards, sorry. Bar spinning out, not taking his feet off and running this time, good to see. Flowing across the skate park, coming through to that step down, winding up for it. The Benihana on the step down, my gosh. That's a daring trick. A huge steezy backside one-footer air. Oh my goodness, he's throwing stuff down that nobody's doing. Flare double tuck, no-hander as he goes for the back quarter pipe. Huge hand plant can on the back of the wall, back over the island with another Benny and a flare whip on the bank, just going down there right before the buzzer, unfortunately.
Yikes.
He done hurt his butt.
He done hurt his butt? Did you actually say that? Yo.
He's not hyped. Check this out. The flare, tuck, tuck. Oh, yeah. This guy's always doing tuck no-handers, grab tricks, huge airs. This guy kills it. Love his style. Something unique, something you don't really see in scooters. Next up, the moment we've been waiting for. Could this be the tipping point of the entire competition? It's Cody Flom up for his second run next. Tristan Anderman dropping down 5 points with a 55.33. Could he create an upset? Representing Lucky, it is Cody Flom, the happiest kid on the planet.
In 5th place at the moment. He had the top spot for the shortest time ever, and then got dropped down.
Dropping in, it's all going on the line. There's the Cody flip. Oh my gosh, was that like triple on the end? Flip inward. That was an extra whip on that spine trick without a doubt. There's the whip, Buttercup, absolutely huge. Kickless, late whip on the island instead of just the kicky in his first run. There's a whip front scoop finger whip. He's got it every single go, my friends. Coming through to the island. Double downside heel, going for the transfer. Triple downside whip. Backside wall plant on the wall. Through the step up with the 360. He's holding on to it. He's committed. Kickless late double whip. He is absolutely killing this run right now. He wants the glory. He wants the gold. He's out here to get it.
No touch so far. He's been
Quad
looking really
finger
good.
over the spine. Whip rewind. Kickless.
Oh, no!
Going down on the last trick. But he's still the happiest kid on the planet, guys. It's Cody Flom. That could have been the moment right there. That could have been the moment.
That's a bummer for Cody because that run was stellar.
Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 whips on the end. I swear down. My gosh. I thought he might throw a whip on there, but still, he was just throwing extra whips in everywhere, and you could take notice, too. There's the whip butter, so big, and then the kickless to late. Just thrown on there, man. He just packed it all in.
I think he's going to have to live with his run one score of 88.33.
I think so.
Sadly.
If he goes up, it might be the very slightest.
87, wow.
Just dropping down that 1.33 on the run score. If he had landed that last trick, he could have been in first. You never know.
All right, Dylan Morrison.
Dylan Morrison for his second run. I think he's going to be very high with his first. It's a good fallback, a good position to be in. But you know he wants that gold. He's a hungry rider. He wants it all. He wants the glory. And he's going to do his best to go out here and take it today. Dylan Morrison dropping in 55 seconds on the clock. There's the 360 leg wrap to butter. My gosh, the web edit tricks. 360 bar spin, bar spin, bar spin. Once again on the box jump. Backwards, might I add. Flail on the quarter step back with the Bryflet tail whip on the back of the spine. He's got the bar spin backside air as he comes over with a huge 540 flare on the back of the spine. Is he going to do the flip with the hand plant? There it is. Not quite getting that hand down, but making it look like he did. 23 seconds left on the clock. Still killing it.
Oh, no!
Misses
He
the
goes
hand
down.
plant, went too high. And he's going to go down, but I think he's still going to be very pleased with the second run spot. Morrison going just too high, just overcooking the speed on that wall ride. Just the tiniest bit. The run was going so well. He had added in that 540 flare and had the flip hand plant as well. But he's still going for the crowd. He ain't done yet. What has he got? A flare, bar spin, just going down, sending it for the crowd. Posing up, looking good, Dylan.
All right, Dylan Morrison was our fifth to last rider there from Melbourne. I think he's going to have to live with that 91.67 from run number one after that one just sort of fell apart on him. Remaining four riders, Jordan Clark, Leo Spencer, Chris Ferris, and Arumat Salik.
My goodness, that 360 leg wrap to butter is just insane. That was one of his web edit tricks. One of the toughest. He scored an 84 on that second run. No surprises there. We're going down twice.
Still sitting in second place.
Absolutely.
But with four riders still to go, he might get kicked down. Let's see.
You never know. You never know.
Jordan Clark is in the top spot at the moment.
Now here's the interesting thing. Is even Jordan going to be pushing himself to get an even better score? Imagine him scoring a 95 at this point. What can he add to his run? Could it be the flare trick after his double front flip? He stacked first trick.
And that's that.
And that's that. Done and dusted. Let's hope he still clutches up the rest of his run. He's got that flare whip once again. He's not letting it phase him. Here he comes into the box jump. Fast plant, double front flip. And get ready for it. Here's the flare. Inward bri flip. There it is. That's what he wanted in his first run. Had he have got it in the first, it could have been a 95. It could have been even higher. But we will never know. There's that flail across the channel with the fast plant. The front flip 180 coming through the park. He knows he still has an extremely decent score. Still sitting in first. The double flare. Double flare tail whip and a 540 flare to match it. Back
10 seconds
to back.
To go.
Inward Bry across the transfer with 10 seconds. Had he not have gone down at the start, this could have been a 95-plus run. Backside bar spin. He's going to go over to the rail. Front side, board side to finish it off, and that is Jordan Clark's 2 runs, done and dusted. I say 2018. And he's hyped that he put it on. He's here to put on a show, and that's exactly what he did. Here is the double flare tail whip. Every try, man. He's got every go. Bar spinning the transfer, almost dropping the foot there, unlike his first run, which was a flawless transfer. But the double flare. Man, he's cooked. Jordan Clark with an 86.
Yeah.
No surprises there on the very expected score there, like I said.
All right, so Leo Spencer, Chris Ferris, Arumat Salik. Those are 3 guys that have a chance now to step it up. They got to beat a 93.33 if they want to take down Jordan Clark at this point.
The pressure is on. There's a lot of catching up to do if you want to be in that top 3. Leo Spencer dropping in the whip rewind, almost getting tongue twisted there. There's a whip rewind, finger rewind, more rewinds for days. Bright butter on the quarter pipe, the smallest one of the park. Backside, board slide with 40 seconds left on the clock. Coming through the flare, full whip to double whip, I think, if I saw it correctly. My goodness, he is killing it right now. Leo Spencer, everybody, with 30 seconds left on the clock. He's got the hand plant backslide on the tall quarter. Inward tail whip across the spine. Bar, Bry, deck grab, kickless rewind, sticks it. What was that trick? I don't even know. Mac flip whip rewind to downhill, I'm pretty sure, if I saw it correctly. Flip drop. If he hadn't stacked, you never know. It could have been top 3 with the flail. Second stack, and there goes the points. But he's still hyped. Leo Spencer, everybody, throwing tricks you ain't never seen before. No matter who comes where, this is always a big step for scootering. Scootering takes a big step every year because of this competition. The tricks that I'm seeing today, man, they got me gassed up. This is so good to watch. Look at this. I'm hoping we see this correctly. The flare, full whip, double whip. I'm pretty sure it goes so fast.
All right, 2 riders left.
Dropping down to a 78.33 there.
Yep.
Not what he wanted, however. He did have that sweet box jump trick in his run.
All right, Chris Ferris.
Looking to improve vastly here.
From Atascadero in the States. He had a big problem in his last run.
Nitro World Games athlete Chris Ferris. Front flip, inward bry on the box. Textbook. Backside air coming through the island. Can he get the triple bar? No, he's going 360 whip front scoot this time. A big step up quad whip over the spine backwards. Sticking that with 40 seconds left with the backside hand plant on the vert. Flip bar. Oh, again he's hit
same spot again.
Oh my goodness, he almost got down there but just could not hold on. I think it was an interesting line he was trying to take there. He was trying to get very close to the right-hand side so he could hit the right-hand hip on the island, but just could not hold on. Just went a little bit too far. 10 seconds left. Front side, lip slide, coming through to the rail. Frontside hurricane going down on that one too. He's not happy. It's Chris Ferris, everybody. An absolutely insane rider. Not what he wanted here today, however.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tragedy for him, but there's only one guy left that can take down Jordan Clark at this point, and that is Rumit Salik.
Chris Ferris coming out, putting it all on the line here today. Two unfortunate stacks in the same spot. Very bummed for him here. Chris Ferris ended up with a slightly higher score, 54 instead of a 50.67 there. And now for the final rider, it's Rumit Salik, currently sitting in 6th place with an 86.67. Is this where it is all going to change? We are about to find out the final run and the most intense. The moment has come. After this run, we will be crowning and recognizing a new world champion for all of scootering.
Question is, will it be Jordan Clark or will Rumit Salik come to the show?
360 double whip to downhill this time. Whipping down the step down. Huge backside flare, setting himself up. I think he went a little bit flat there, but he still makes it up with the bar spin. 360 downhill, not dropping the foot there as he did in his first run. Coming through, double downside tail whip across the channel. There's the Bry double whip instead of Bry whip on the first. Clean feeble stall, not taking his feet off whatsoever. 360 whip, bar spin, getting a little bit wobbly. 720 bar spin.
Oh my goodness, when he goes down! Oh no!
And he's going to be so bummed.
And that basically has written the book for today.
That's absolutely it.
Yeah, that's it. So Jordan Clark can be pretty
looking
happy
at first
up
place
there.
At this point, yes.
There's no chance for anybody else to make any change.
Absolutely
in
not,
the scoring.
guys.
Jordan Clark is going to do it for his third time. 93.33, and Jordan Clark is going to be your world champion as we take a look back at the reruns from Rumit Salik. A fantastic attempt.
Looking at that 360 whip, bar spin. He just wobbled a little bit on the bottom of the spine, setting him up imperfectly for the 720 bar. A very good solid start to his run, but when he got that flare, it just went a little bit flat. I think that might have just put him off a little bit. But there it is. A 74.67. That means that Jordan Clark is your third time world champion with a 93.33 in his first run, followed by Dylan Morrison, first score run of a 91.67, and Dante Hutchison clutching it up and bringing himself through with a 90.67. Third place followed by John Marco, Cody Flom, and the number one qualifier at the time, Rumit Salik.
Well, there you go. Results officially now. Jordan Clark does it with a fantastic score in his first run. Dylan Morrison, he came strong as well in his first run, 91.67, and Dante Hutchinson, the former world champion from last year, in third place on the podium today, 96.7. So he's maintaining some consistency as a podium rider, and nice to see those guys up at the top. But big congratulations have to go out to Jordan Clark today.
Exactly. You got to give mad props to Dylan Morrison coming out here and getting second hit today. He comes to World Finals probably every single year and has been qualifying since 2014 at Rush. He came second. This is the second time he's been on that podium. And he really threw it down. Jordan Clark soaking up the congrats, the mad props, everybody hugging, everybody waving, everybody celebrating.
Yeah.
Another world championship title right there under the belt for Jordan Clark. Look at that, previous world champ Dante Hutchinson absolutely sharing the love with Jordan Clark there. That's what we want to see, the positivity, the love in scooter riding. We love to ride. That's what we love doing. I wouldn't give it up for anything.
All right. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the men's scooter finals, the ISA World Final here. Another amazing job by Scooter Brad.
Thank you.
Brad
thank you.
Goody, I am so glad that you were here with us today. Always welcome and a really fantastic job. I got to give you really big props.
Thank you so much.
How can people find out more about you?
You guys, you can look me up. Just find me at Scooter Brad, SCOOTABRAD on Instagram, or just Scooter Brad, normal word Scooter Brad on YouTube. That's the main social media of choice. I make YouTube videos quite often, and I will be re-uploading this video that you're watching right now.
Nice. There you go, folks. Thanks for joining us. That's all she wrote for Scooter 1, final event of the day. That is mountain bike dirt jump men coming up at 8 p.m., although I do believe we might be a little bit slow to come to that one for you. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining us. Ciao.
Stumble all in the house, turn back up all of that mouth. Got you had all in the car, talk about you the bad bitch thus far. So you be reppin' that bird. I wanna see all the shit that I heard. No, I'm Clint Eastwood. Hope you can handle this curve. Role playing up for you. One of my war hole. Slip panties right to the side. Ain't got the time to take calls off on sight. Catch a charge, I might. Beat the box up like Mike. In 97, I fight. I'm like, turn up, baby, no, I don't play. Now eat the cake, anime, say, I'm nice. For y'all to reach these heights, you gon' need G3, 4, 5, 6 flights, sleep tight. We sex again in the morning,
All I see is